Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It is Thursday, September the 8th. I'm Andrew Gagan. We're getting across equity markets which rallied as treasury yields and oil prices eased. Wall Street reversing recent losses despite hawkish commentary from Fed officials. The Dow and S&P 500 up more than 1.5%, and the Nasdaq gaining more than 2%, snapping a 7-session losing streak. 10 of the 11 major S&P sectors traded higher, led by utilities as investors take a defensive positioning. The energy index was down, reflecting tumbling oil prices. Well, to the global economy, and the Bank of Canada has become the latest central bank to lift rates, hiking by 75 basis points to 3.25%, a 14-year high, and indicating more to come. In the US, the Federal Reserve's Beige Book spelled out that high prices and a tight labour market will weigh on the country's economic prospects over the next year, although it says inflation is showing signs of decelerating. A raft of Fed speakers have been out overnight, with Fed Vice Chair Lael Brainard saying monetary policy will need to be restrictive for some time to provide confidence that inflation is moving down to the Fed's 2% target. While fellow Fed member Loretta Mester said, "I'm not even convinced that inflation's peaked yet." Well, the US trade deficit narrowed by more than 12% in July to $70 billion as exports hit a record high. US Treasury yields have fallen, the 10-year down to around 3.25% and the 2-year at 3.44%. And Japan's dovish monetary policy has seen the US dollar rise to a 24-year peak against the yen, while it hit a 37-year high against the pound. The Aussie dollar rising to 67.1 US cents. Well, the Australian share market is set to recover some of yesterday's steep losses. ASX futures currently up 0.4%. And global oil prices have fallen to the lowest levels seen since the beginning of the year, before Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The latest downbeat Chinese trade and rising interest rates have added to concerns about slowing demand for oil. Brent crude falling more than 5% to $88 a barrel. Iron ore futures are down, and base metals were mostly weaker. Gold futures were 1% higher on weakening bond yields. And the crypto market has managed to halt its sell-off, Bitcoin trading above 19,000 US dollars. Ahead today, we'll hear from RBA Governor Philip Lowe, as well as getting payroll and wages figures along with international trade data. And that is your day ahead. We'll see you again tomorrow.